Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Diana.
You know, the little discussion that we had about sugar the other day really got me thinking. We're such complex organisms, and we're not only equipped with intelligence, we also have several instincts that help us survive. So I've been wondering, why on earth do we even crave things that are bad for us? Like sweet or salty things? Wouldn't you think that nature has made us in a way that makes us crave things that are good for us, that give us energy and make us strong?
Well, Diana, our body is very intelligent, and we do have very good instincts that help us survive. The current theory is that a desire for sweets is in our genes. In our distant past, when we were hunter-gatherers, it was important for us to be able to sort out foods that were toxic from those that were not. So, generally speaking, safe foods are sweet, and toxic foods are sour or bitter. So humans that were attracted to the sweet stuff had a better chance of surviving and not get poisoned, so the sweet tooth gene survived. But then, sweets and simple carbohydrates were hard to come by. Now they're in abundance, so a sweet tooth isn't so helpful anymore. In fact, it's harmful. Of course, there are those of us that crave the more salty kinds of foods, but when we do, they're also usually in the simple carbohydrate junk food category as well.
So, are you saying that our inherent body signals are betraying us?
Not exactly. The signals still work. The easiest way to explain it is that when our blood sugar is low, we get primal urges, the urge to eat. And if our blood sugar is really low, we get the urge to eat simple carbohydrate or sugar to get that level back up to where it belongs. In many cases, when you're craving sugar, your body just might be telling you it's time for a meal.
Right, that makes sense. I also know that when we eat sweets, we generally don't feel like we've eaten, so we want to eat even more in order to feel satisfied. On top of that, instead of giving us energy, it quite often leaves us feeling tired and irritated, not to even mention feeling guilty about all of those unnecessary calories.
Yes, that feeling of fatigue and irritation happens when we eat sweets on an empty stomach because that leads to a sugar crash afterwards, which is a double whammy.
Right, so when my son asks me for sweets, I always ask him if he's hungry, and if he is, I say you have to eat something healthy first, and then you can have a little sweet. Is that a good thing to do then?
Wow, you're right on track. That is definitely a good thing. There are lots of other tricks to handle cravings. I like to take people through a craving exercise to help them listen to their bodies and figure out what it's really asking for.
A craving exercise, now that sounds intriguing.